This former Olympian is wanted by the FBI and they are changing Monopoly. Welcome to the first episode of Useless Knowledge. Big stuff coming out of Canada as former snowboarding Olympian Ryan James Wedding is allegedly a drug lord, and he's now been added to the FBI's top 10 most wanted list. So Ryan is allegedly, and I want to make this clear, allegedly running a transnational drug networking thing that essentially just ships drugs from Colombia to the US and Canada. He has some nicknames: El Jefe, the Giant, Public Enemy. These nicknames kind of suck ass, to be honest. He's also allegedly orchestrated multiple murders. Not good. FBI has a $10 million reward for his capture right now, so keep an eye out for him. I wonder if he is the biggest criminal an Olympian person has ever been. I'm going to have to do some research and get back to you on that one. Monopoly is getting rid of paper money. This is bullshit. I can't believe I haven't played Monopoly in 10 years. I'm so angry about this. They're essentially getting rid of paper money and they're putting everything on an app, which, yeah, like that'll speed things up, but that's not the point. All right, this is where you learn math. This is where you forcibly have to hand over hundreds of dollars of bills when you land on Park Place, which comes to my next point, is that they've renamed Park Place. This is not the Monopoly that our kids should be growing up with in the future. They renamed Boardwalk and Park Place to Rocket Launchpad and Moon. What are we even doing? We just, a rocket just exploded like a few days ago, and we're just naming this the Rocket Launchpad and the Moon. Go back to Boardwalk and Park Place. This is terrible. You want to know what this world really needed? The kids to be on their smartphones and on their screens even more often. That's what this world needed. This isn't a huge problem. Read the room, Hasbro. A couple things coming out of Twitter. Someone made a tuna inside of a pancake. I saw it. It made me mad. You now have to see it. So Microsoft Edge tweeted out a picture of what is the old Internet Explorer logo in a Minesweeper, but they don't understand this is not how Minesweeper works. If there's a 1, that means there's a 1 touching that space, and you got all of these 1s with no mines next to them. That's not how the game works. And then they're in the replies, no, it's not a game, it's a masterpiece. No, this is a game. You don't know what you're doing. Have some shame, Microsoft. Have some shame. I'm personally deep into the Taco Bell game. They had their Live Más event. I love that Taco Bell has this live event, like Apple has their big event to showcase their new iPhone. That's the same thing. It's kind of what Taco Bell does. They have 10 menu items. They mix and match them, stamp a different name on it, and it's fantastic every time. Now, they have a little bit different here. The Flamin' Hot Burrito. They're putting Flamin' Hot Fritos and Flamin' Hot Rice into a burrito. It's going to be incredible. Steak and Queso Crunchwrap Sliders. Sure, why not? And then the big news, the Queso Crisp Taco. They're making a taco shell out of cheese. Innovation at its finest. Thank you, Taco Bell, for doing good work. Now let's move on to the sports section of Useless Knowledge. You heard about this in third grade, probably is the last time you heard about this, but the Iditarod is going on right now. There are 33 mushers this year, which is the lowest amount, tied for the lowest amount in history due to high costs they've lost a bunch of sponsors. Everything's just more expensive. Food, and you got to take care of all these dogs. It's not easy. I won't lie. But it's a shame that we've lost so many people that don't want to do this race anymore because of the financial situation of the world. The race is going on right now. It is the longest race in history because there was less snow this year. Yeah, a lack of snow now makes this the longest sled dog race in history. At 1,128 miles. Don't ask me how that works. I don't know. But it's interesting. Quick standings update as they are 7 days in. Jesse Holmes is in first place. But if you see on the right, you have to use 2 stops, a 24-hour stop and an 8-hour stop. It's looking like a lot of the pack behind have used an 8-hour stop already. Jesse has not. So this could come down to the wire. I am not sure at all if it actually will. The race normally takes about 9-ish days, but due to the increased length, maybe it'll take 10. So we should be expecting a finish around Wednesday, maybe Thursday. Look out for that. Look out to see if Jesse can pull this off. Iditarod rocks. I just wanted to mention it because no one talks about the Iditarod anymore. I'm sorry. No one does. Someone has to do it. Cadillac's joining F1 starting next year. More drivers, more cars going fast. Cool stuff. Moving on. George Mason baseball breaks the 42-year-old record 23-run inning. The sickest thing about this, the first guy up, they started with a ground out. They scored 23 runs with 28 players at bat. I believe the other team had to use Holy Cross 5 pitchers in the inning. That's sick. 23 runs is insane. That's crazy. Over in darts, Luke Littler won the Belgian Open back-to-back years. This might be the greatest athlete in the entire world right now. I know he just won the world championship at the time he was 17. He just turned 18. Now he can legally drink and do all that stuff. He might even get better. He just won the UK Open. He won this. He's won like 11, 12 straight games in a row. He might be the best athlete in the entire world. I don't know. It's arguable. Darts is sweet though. Watch darts if you can find it. Last thing of the week, we gotta see what's going on in West Virginia. West Virginia news of the week. They had mud rain on Friday. I don't know how this works. I guess there was some dust that was blown in from the southwest and southern plains that was brought down with the precipitation. It's raining mud in West Virginia. That's all I got.